if I go to the project, if I go to about, let me just see, if I go to the app, we have something here which is called a page header. But what I need to do, it's because I have I have changed, I have left just this header, you know, for this is for each page separately. I will need to do somehow do the images, right? So let's do this now. Okay, so let's do the header fix. What I'm gonna do, what I think I'm gonna do, I'll do some changes. Yeah. So if you can see, this part here is the header for, you see, for this is in each page. If I go to the, let me go to the theme here. For example, if I go to contact, yeah, I got the part where it says page header, and the page header has a different image for each of the pages. Yeah, contact, about, yeah. If I go here, you see there is a different background, about, home, yeah. Oh, actually not this, about, let's see, contact, you see contact, index is the, it's called, let's see, it's home background, BG, yeah. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all this part and add it for each page separately, but I have to take the container as well, you know. So let me do that. This is the index, and this will be the for the index, right? So I will go and copy that part and go. I know I've done it differently, but I need to change it now because of that image. So the way I'm gonna do this way, yeah. So if I go to resources view and I go to the home, I need to add that part here, yeah, and leave it with the container. And but I'm gonna close the container here, right? So let me just do this. Oh, so just close the div, yeah. Okay, so let me do it. So now I got this part is just for the home, right? So let me go for the about as well. I will take this part as well and go to my about page, which is this one, about blade, and let me add it here as well. Yeah, but because I have opened the container here, I need to close it down here, right? So let me close it, the div, I'm saying about the div. Okay, so that's another one, and let's do the contact as well. Go down to the theme, open the contact HTML and copy this part. Yeah, so I'm copying this part just to keep the background differently. Yeah. Okay, so now go up and go to the contact page, and I'm gonna paste this as well here. Yeah, and close this div. Okay, so now let's arrange it a little bit. So now it's done, but I need to go to up blade, and I need to delete this part because now it's different for each of the views, right? So just delete this part and just do it a little bit, arrange it a little bit, and now should be fine. Now if I open the browser, I'm not gonna see the changes of the image because I still don't have the image. Yes, if I refresh, if I go to home, I don't see the image because I don't have the image, right? Let me just double check what's happened with the header about. Okay, so about, it's working. Maybe I didn't save the, let me just check here what's happening with about. Okay, that's the menu. Oh yeah, what's happening here is because I in home I didn't save it, yeah, so I need to save it. Okay, so let me just double check here, go back to the project, go to home, and now it's pretty much the same. The only thing, now I can add the images, and what I need to do is to add the images. Okay, so let me go to the code editor here, and let me see, let me close all because I want to see it better. So how can I put the images? First of all, I need to take the images from the team, which are here. Yeah, so I will copy this folder, which includes all the images for the header, right? And there are some other, but in this particular case is we need for the header, right? So I need to copy this folder, just the copy, and where the images will be saved in our project is in storage, app, public. So here is where we're gonna save our images. Yeah, I will just do paste, but what will happen, the images for the application will be served from the public, and in the public we're gonna have a storage folder, and this folder will be created as a symlink. Okay, so let's do that and open terminal, new terminal, and we need to run an artisan command, right? And this artisan command, what we'll do, will create a storage folder in the public folder, and then we can use the asset function method, which will search on this public, and then we're going to search for the images. So let me just do that. So if we do php artisan and then storage and colon link, and what this does, as I said, will create a storage folder in the public, which will be linked from this storage, right? So let me click enter, and look here on this folder, right? You will see, so is this one, you will see the folder will be created there. Yeah, so let me just click enter. Okay, so now you can see this is created here, right? And now I can use the images. You see, I have the image folder, right, which is this one. If I open this one, and this one is the same, but the application will use the images from here. Okay, and this is linked with the one which is in storage app public, and its image. Okay, so now let me just go to each of those files. Let me close this, the resources view, and go to about, and now let's call the image on here. And how do I call this image? You need to add here double brackets, right, and close with double brackets. This will like echoing what we're gonna put here. So, and then we're gonna use assets. Well, you can put straight away the image folder inside the public, yeah, but I think the best practice is to do that, which I have done already, right? Let me see. I think I've put wrong. Okay, so this has to be here, like this, and this, and now we should use the assets without s, and then just put colon, no, colon bracket, and then we need to add the storage, right? So because what we need to do, we need to specify the root to let me see, to this folder, which is storage images, right? So it's this one here. Okay, so we need to put here assets, because assets is we need to put storage, yeah, because assets is looking in the public folder. So let's do slash storage, and then will be images and about. And so this is all we have to do for all of them, right? Let me just copy that, and I will go to the contact. I will do this the same as there. So, but let me just delete this image, then I will put here, let me see. Okay, so now I need to close that, and then with double brackets like this. Okay, so let's do for home as well. So let me paste this, delete this one here, and then let me see if I need to close that like this, and then this. Okay, so I hope this will work now. I hope you understand this, because this function is searching in a public folder where I'm gonna have the storage, image, and for each of them I'll have the background. So if I save this, about, contact, home, now should be able to see the image. You see, now I can see the image because it's the right route to that image for each of the pages. About, see, about, contact. So now everything is working properly. I hope I didn't confuse you. So let me repeat that just to make sure you understand. So first of all, what we have done, we have changed for each of the page. We have had this header, you know, separately, and that's because we have this background image, and to be able to use the images, our images are located in storage, app, public, in this folder. And to be able to use these images, we need to create a link, symlink, to send this folder to the public, right, which is here. And this will the command that we have used before, the PHP artisan storage link. We have create a link of that folder, and we create this folder here, and now we can use this like this folder frame. Okay, so let's this folder, we have used it for the images, right? So this is how this works. I hope you understand how this works. It's not a very difficult step, but I think we're gonna practice more, we're gonna do more, and we're gonna understand it better. But for the moment, I think this should be fine. Okay, so now we have everything. We have everything for the design. This is working properly for the static pages. In the next video, we're gonna try to do the login and register system. Okay, and try to adapt our themes. Before we go and see the authentication system in Laravel, I want to show you a type of extension which we need to install to be able to see and help. This will help us to write blade annotation, right? Like this one, extension section, and much more, which we're gonna see in next tutorials. And in Visual Studio you can add extensions, right? So you have a lot of cool extension which you can install, and this will help you coding. So let me show you. So if you type on this, if you click on, let me show you. If you click on here, yeah, on this button, and then you can write on this here, and just type blade, Laravel blade. You see, is this one, Laravel blade snippets. So let's install this one, and after we install this will gonna give us more options when we start to write this syntax of blade. Let me show you. So now it's installed. If I go back to home, you can see now the tags are different color, but you have to keep the extensions, otherwise this will not be recognized. Yeah, so let me for example, if I do section and I press you see, if I go down one step and I press enter, this will give me the full section, right? So this is a cool thing, cool stuff we can have, and this will help us write easy this type of syntax which is coming from Laravel. If you like this video, please give a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel.